everyone, it's Miss Catherine at the Warrenton branch, and today I'm bringing you DIY button art. You are going to swing by your local Scenic Regional Library branch and pick up a canvas and a bag of buttons to help get you started with this craft. The other things that you'll need is something to protect your work surface with. I'm going to use a paper towel. You could use newspapers, something like that. You're going to need some paint brushes. You could have foam ones like this, regular paint brushes, whatever you might have. You could even use your finger if you needed to make it like finger paint. It's all about being creative and having fun. And then you'll need some paint. I chose this purple to use today. I also have a couple of different ones. I might decide to just have fun and add something else onto my background that I'm going to make. And then you'll need some glue, some type of glue to be an adhesive to glue your buttons down on your canvas with after it's been painted. You could use school glue, a hot glue gun, super glue, whatever you have on hand that will help those buttons to stick onto the canvas. All right, so you see I have just a plain canvas here, and you could leave it plain if you wanted, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw some paint on it to try to help make it more vibrant and pop a little bit. And by the way, you can use these as gifts if you needed to or wanted to, and it would make a cute little decoration for your locker or your bedroom, whatever you might have going on. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to just mix up my purple paint really quickly. I've got a paper plate here that I'm going to use as my palette, if you will. And let's put some of that on there. And I think, you know what, I might add a few polka dots onto my little craft here, my button art. So I'll just do a little spot of teal and some pink. A couple different colored polka dots I'm going to add. Whoa, that was a little bit too much. Add a little paint plug in there. Okay, so let's go ahead, get our paintbrush loaded up here and just paint the canvas. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you definitely, if you're going to paint it, want it to have some nice coverage. Love this color. Okay, and then we'll let this dry for a little bit before we add on our next color. Okay, now that my canvas has dried, I'm gonna go ahead and add some polka dots onto it. So I'm gonna take this little round brush and just go ahead and put some dots on here. Do a couple different ones. Kind of like the distressed look it's got going on. I'm a sucker for that. And you can just put your dots randomly. I'm gonna wipe this off. And then go ahead and add some pink onto it. Do a couple of pink dots. Yeah, I like that. Oop. Let's get that one a little bit better. And probably one more, right? Maybe two more. One here and one here. All right, and then these will have to dry a little bit because we don't want to smear the buttons whenever we're putting them on. So we'll let those polka dots dry. See you in a few. Okay, now that our paint has dried, we're just gonna go ahead and add our buttons on here. So I've got my glue and I'm just gonna add whatever button that I like the most. So try to mix up the colors here. And don't worry, that glue will dry clear. So if you think, oh my goodness, it's all white on the background, no worries, never fear, it will be clear. Lame, I know. All right. Oh, that one's as big as the polka dot. I love all these random colors. I love this peach too. Oh, let's do a peach on the teal, since we've already got one on the pink polka dot up there. Boop. And I like this one here. That's a cool one. And I'm just gonna finish off these last couple dots. Let's go for a black one. Now, when you're doing this, you could do whatever combination of buttons, shapes. You could paint your canvas and then just make your buttons into one single shape, like a heart or a star, whatever you want. So I just thought this would be neat. All right, friends, that's it. That's button art for you. See ya.